These are very, very important habits because essentially what they're going to do, given a little bit of training, they're going to make you happier. Honestly, I promise you. I promise you. So I've been kind of cultivating these habits for quite some time. And, you know, these steps are not easy when you first start them because they might feel a little strange, a little odd to you, because this is not a practice that you may not be used to doing. Saying this guy here, he's trying to tell me how to be happier. I thought I was happy the whole time. Or, oh, maybe I was feeling a little off, but it was no big deal. All of these things are big deals. And so today I'm going to help you with 5 more tips that shape a happy life. So let me go ahead and take a look here. Oh, we've got a few people in here today. That's fantastic. Let me see here. Okay. So let's talk about gratitude. Gratitude is a magnet. It pulls good things to you. It's not happiness that makes us grateful. It's gratitude that actually makes us happy. And here's the magic. When you practice gratitude, you will actually change. Your attitude will shift. Your energy will lift, and you're going to start attracting more good. Every day, say thank you for your breath, for your bed, for your battles. You know, who was it? Willie Nelson, he said, hey, when I started counting my blessings, my whole life turned around. Gosh, isn't that the truth? Try it. Pause. Look around. Say thank you. Not because life is perfect, because you're awake in it. I promise, if you try your best at it, your life will shift positively. I promise you this. So, you can turn an ordinary day into a blessing with your struggles in life and your moments into memories. Gratitude will not solve every problem, but it'll give you the courage, the perspective, and the peace to face them. And let's take a look here, see if we've got a few. Let's see. Oh, okay. I just wanted to take a quick pause here and thank everybody that has joined in this live today. I really enjoy these because I'm just looking for 1 or 2 people that I can help here, that I can reach today, and maybe a few of these tips will help improve your life. That's all I can hope for. That's all I can pray for, is that I reach a few folks out there to help them, because that's what I'm all about. I'm all about helping any way that I can. Honestly, I'm going to be putting up an email address soon, so you can email me private questions. If you have hardships, if you have struggles going on, I'm going to be putting up an email so you can privately email me and ask me anything. I always encourage everyone to drop a comment. I love to help. You know, my whole life I've been told, James, you're an opinionated individual. I am. Guilty as charged. What can I say? But I will tell you this, my intentions behind that are always in the best place. I promise you this. So, we have covered the first habit, and it's gratitude. So we're going to get on to the next one here. And let me go ahead and see. Okay, there's a few more people just joined us. So let's get into the next one. Let's talk about practicing compassion. This is a lovely one. You know, every person that you meet could be fighting a battle that you can't see. And sometimes, the smallest acts of compassion can be the light in somebody's darkest hour. When you lift others up, you will rise with them. We are all fighting hidden battles. You don't need to fix the world. You just need to be a ripple in somebody else's. Mother Teresa said, I alone can't change the world, but I can cast a stone across the water and create many ripples. Isn't that just beautiful? Isn't that just lovely what she said? Compassion, it isn't weakness. It's powerful. It's strength with softness. Because how we treat others say more about us than it ever will about them. When you choose to be kind in a world that we know to be harsh, you essentially begin to lead. When you choose to understand instead of judge, you grow. When you choose to listen instead of shouting, you create a charge. So, my advice to you is practice compassion. This is a very strong daily habit, not just when it's easy, but especially when it's hard. Moving on to number 4 today. We just talked about practicing compassion. Eating well. Food is fuel, but it's also medicine. You don't need a fancy diet. Eat what makes you feel alive. Eat what makes you feel full. What gives, not takes. Tune in. Your body, it speaks because your body is your home. Every heartbeat, every breath, every step forward begins with how you feel it. Eating well isn't about perfection. It's actually, are you ready for this? It's about power. Power to think clearly, to move confidently, to fully feel alive. What you put on your plate is what you are putting into your future. Nourishing your body is an act of self-respect. It says, I care about my energy, my dreams, my purpose. Now listen, you don't have to overhaul your entire eating habits. Start small. Add something fresh. Drink more water. Listen to how your body responds. Healthy choices build a strong foundation. And strong foundations, I promise you, build unstoppable lives. So today, feed yourself with intention because greatness, I promise you, runs on fuel. And moving on to the next one, which is my absolute favorite, the importance of sleep. Let's talk about some of the benefits of sleep when you close your eyes. Number 1, your brain will clean itself, literally. It clears out waste, resets your memory, and strengthens your ability to learn. Your body repairs itself. Muscles rebuild, hormones regulate, your immune system reloads, your emotions rebalance. You wake up calmer, clearer, and less reactive. Your decision making, your focus, and your energy, they don't just improve. They depend on sleep. Think about this. You wouldn't expect your phone to function if it never recharged, right? That makes perfect sense. So, why do we expect our minds and bodies to run on a low battery? That's right. Let that sink in. Who was it? Thomas Dekker. He once said, sleep is the golden chain that ties health and our bodies together. It explains it right there. And science backs it up. Getting less than, say, 6 hours of sleep consistently is linked to increased anxiety, poor concentration, weakened immunity, and even chronic illness. So, Try to get more sleep. It's so important because I promise you, when you wake up fully, you're going to wake up fully charged, fully present, and you'll remember why you started in the first place. That's right. So let's move on to one more. We're going to do one more today. Let's talk about practicing awareness and meditation. Both of these things are key approaches to how you can shape your body for a happy life. Awareness and meditation both begin with stillness. And stillness is thought often to be empty, but it isn't. It's full of answers. Even just a few minutes of silence each day can bring you back to yourself. In our world that moves really, really fast every day, we all know this. The greatest strength that you can build is stillness. Stillness. I keep honing in on the word. Awareness and meditation aren't just spiritual practices. They are tools for clarity, peace, and power. When you pause and breathe, you return to the present. You stop chasing the future and reliving the past. You find yourself right there, right now. And in that stillness, something beautiful happens. You begin to see your thoughts clearly, your emotions honestly. You begin to respond to life instead of just reacting. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, that's all it takes to come back to yourself. Because the more present you are with yourself, the more powerful you will become in the world. That's right. The more powerful you'll become. Let me take a look here. Let's see if we've got a few more people coming in here. Okay. I just want to pause again and say thank you so much for everybody that's joined. Today, we've talked about and covered the latest 5 habits that help shape a happy life. Altogether, there will be 20 that I will be speaking about. Yesterday's episode was about the first 5, and today we're about the next 5. So if you get a chance, take a look at those videos again. You know, if you need to reference, say, I remember him talking about this one that was very important. Just go take a look at the videos. If not, comment and message me, and I'll help you. I'll help you. Say, you know, if there are any finer details or finer key points that you'd like me to hone in on, I'll do that as well. Again, I'm always here to help. I want to emphasize that I will always be here to help the community because my intention is to help you grow, heal, and rise. If you're ready to walk that path, honest to goodness, I'm ready to walk that path with you too. All you have to do is just ask me for a little help, and I will always be here to help you. So, I'd like to thank everybody again for joining me today as we covered another 5 tips to help shape a happy life. In the description will be those 5 tips that help shape a happy life. Yesterday's episode, again, also covered those 5 tips to help shape a happy life. So far, we're up to 10, and we have 10 more to go. And here's something interesting. You know, I've been thinking about this. If anybody out there has any suggestions at all about anything you would like me to speak about, please put it in the comments. I would love to speak about any topic that you have in mind. Honestly, I love it. I'm very flattered in my heart that you would ask me to speak about this. So if you're ready, I am too. So I wish everybody a bright and beautiful day wherever you are. It's almost 5 o'clock here. If it's bedtime where you're at, good night, peaceful dreams to everybody. And I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. This is Think, Dream, Do And I am your host, James, signing off. And we will see you back here again tomorrow at 4:30. Sometimes little things may change. So if it's not 4:30, it'll be right around 4:45. And that is Eastern Standard Time. Bless you all, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.